y'all. This is Jasmine J with the Business Umbrella, host of the Let's Talk Business podcast. This season is called The Big Jump and is geared towards entrepreneurs who are thinking about starting a business but have not yet taken the big jump. In today's episode, we have a special guest, and I'm going to let him introduce himself.
It's your boy Steven, a.k.a. Stevy Roc, DJ, and also the producer of the Let's Talk Business podcast.
Hey. Yeah. Okay, Steve. So I brought you on the podcast today because I wanted you to talk about how you got started in producing podcasts. So tell us what inspired you.
Well, I've always wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch a lot of podcasts on TV, and I always, thought it was easy, something I could do. And people always tell me I talk too much, and I always have good conversations. So I wanted to kind of produce and start, doing that.
Okay. So what do you do right now?
As far as what?
As far as work.
Oh, I'm DJing. I DJ.
Okay.
I also teach, and then I produce podcasts also. So yeah.
Okay, so tell me, you say you DJ. Tell me about music. Like, when did you first fall in love with music?
I've always loved music. My mom, honestly, is my mom inspired me. She's always had music playing. She always had the latest stuff to listen to music.
Yeah.
Her CD and album collection is ridiculous. So
Crazy.
Yeah, and my sister too. But yeah, so music has always been a part of my life.
So what's some of your favorite artists?
My favorite rapper is Currency and
Okay.
Lil Wayne. I love R&B, her, Mariah Carey, Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Those, what I'm saying, certain people like that, yeah.
What about country music? You dibble and dabble?
I have a country playlist that I was actually listening to. I was listening to it earlier, and so I kind of dabble a little bit in country music.
Okay. So do you feel like your love for music helped inspire you to want to start producing podcasts?
Kinda. So I recently, I make these playlists. It's called Pep in Your Step. It's kind of like geared towards like runway kind of themed and spin class kind of like music.
Oh yeah.
And so
It's a little hype.
yeah, it is very hype. It is very hype. So yeah, I was inspired to do that. I'm about to start producing spin class videos. So I want to kind of incorporate music into the production. So yeah, that's what I'm.
Wow, you want to produce music for spin class?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So what made you just woke up one day and say, you know what, I think I can make a great playlist for spin class?
Well, one, I can do it. I'm good. I think I good selection of it. I see the pandemic actually really kind of made me want to start doing it. So a lot of people started doing Peloton, and there's another bike series that's out right now, and I listen to the music on there, and it's cool. But like I've already had, I think I have 17 Pep in Your Steps and 20 songs. Yeah, I've been doing it. I probably started that series in probably 2017. I started making those playlists, and so they're kind of real, hype, real good, real geared for, those kind of situations, those kind of spin classes and stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited to start doing that.
So do you spin?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
You just want to bring the energy.
I'm here, strictly here for the music. Yeah.
Okay. So if people wanted to like hear those playlists, how would they be able to stream them? Are they posted anywhere?
They're on Apple Music.
Okay.
On Apple Music, I think you can find me under Stevy Roc, STEVYROC, Stevy Roc. Yeah, you can find all my playlists. But yeah, my Pep in Your Step series is lit.
Okay. So where could people come out to actually hear your music?
Okay, so I DJ Thursday through Sunday.
Okay.
Thursday, I DJ at a place called Faces. It's in 3rd Ward, right across the street from 5015. Dope place.
It's in the same place as the Old Faces?
I don't really remember where the Old Faces is.
Okay, I'm showing my age. Okay,
no, don't get me wrong. No. I've been there, but don't get me wrong. Every time I've gone to Faces, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been drunk. So I don't
really know where the location
don't really exactly know where the Old Faces is, but no, yeah. So I DJ their Faces on Thursday. It's R&B vibes, it's real grown and sexy, nice in there. Fridays I DJ at a place called Amali, and the living room is actually a new place in Houston. It's right next door to the address. A good friend of mine, his name's Eric Leday, just opened his own spot. So yeah, it's actually pretty dope. Yeah. Saturday, I'm at another spot called Vino Lounge. My boy Justin, it's a wine bar, real dope in there, very grown and sexy,
R&B
nice in there
vibes?
too, very R&B vibes. Get you a nice little glass of wine, come enjoy yourself. It's real in the cut, real nice. And then on Sundays, I'm back at the Molly Sunday Fun Day brunch.
It's live.
Live, lit.
None of that R&B stuff?
None of that. Yeah. We turn up. We get real ratchet on Sundays. So yeah.
So yeah, you pretty busy on the weekend, huh?
Yes, I don't sleep until
Till Monday?
After
work?
Really, after work, yeah. That Monday night nap is real good.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, okay, so when did you start DJing?
2018.
2018. So 2021, you got that under the bag, you doing that easy.
I'm still learning.
Okay.
I'm still learning. There's some things that I need to learn still. I'm still perfecting my craft, still trying to, hone in my craft with, learning different music and different. Now, I'm getting more into samples.
Okay.
I've always been a fan of like where music came from. So now I'm kind of like exploring it more. So yeah, I'm exploring that now.
Okay. So you're doing good in DJing, but you still have something to learn.
Absolutely.
And so now you're at the point where you want to start producing. So tell me how that vision birthed and what was your first steps into producing your first podcast?
So I want to say it was 2016, 2017. Me and a group of friends, we had an idea to start our own podcast, and we did about 5 episodes. It just didn't really work out. We, different visions on, how things should have gone. But
y'all were trying to do it all together?
Yeah. We were doing it together.
So y'all were hosting and you were producing. Okay.
And so we, it was cool. We, like I said, we had different opinions of how things should go, so we kind of like disband, and but that kind of that scratched the surface for me though. So from there, I went on to do some internet radio, Texas 101 jams. I did a couple of shows with a girl named Miss Linda. I've DJ'd Eazy-E's son before. What's his name? Not Baby Easy. No, it might be Baby Easy. Or not Little Easy, but one of the other ones. I don't know. One of them Easies. But one of the Easies. No disrespect, RP Easy. But no, yeah. I've always wanted to produce. I've always wanted to do podcasts. It's just I kind of wasn't doing it. I just was, BSing around. And finally, I decided to stop and really get into it. And I have, and it's been wonderful.
So did you like invest in equipment, or did you already have?
Yeah,
that?
I did all
like
that.
What? Okay, so what was some of the first steps?
So I bought a camera.
Okay, number one.
Bought a camera. Bought wireless mics. Bought all the mixers and all the things that I needed to do to study. Because that's the thing. I always tell people before you start doing something, do the proper research.
Right, definitely.
Do the proper research. Do your due diligence to make sure that you know what you're doing. And if things go wrong, it's not gonna be because
you weren't
prepared. Other things may, go awry. Things break down, but don't be unprepared.
Right. So, definitely do your research.
Absolutely,
I second that. So then, myself, Jasmine, I decided that I wanted to start a podcast.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I currently have a business, the Business Umbrella, and at the Business Umbrella, we help entrepreneurs get unstuck by giving them their time back.
Absolutely.
So we work in their business while they work to grow on their business. So in doing that, I started dealing with a lot of entrepreneurs, and I started to realize that they were really starting from scratch when they wanted to start their business. So I felt like this podcast would be a great platform to start getting information out there to them.
And it has been.
Yeah, it definitely has. Shout out to all our viewers and followers of the podcast. So I definitely felt like it would help entrepreneurs out. So I got on IG and I put a post up and said, hey, does anybody know anything about podcasting? So I actually got 2 DMs. I got a DM from some people that actually podcast. I think it's called the Truck Cast. So shout out to them. They do a podcast in their truck, and it's dope. But they called and gave me information, told me they'll be willing to help me out, if I want to get started. And then I got a phone call from you.
Yep.
So what was that like?
I saw you. I knew that. First of all, we worked together before.
Yeah, definitely.
And I knew that you were serious. I knew that B, you weren't going to waste my time.
Right.
And that it was a good idea. And I wanted to be a part of it.
Okay.
And I knew that I could help out and I could, push you in the right direction.
Definitely.
And I was willing to help. And it was, it's been great. I tell people I did everything that I wanted to do this summer.
Okay, talk about that.
And I wanted to produce a podcast. Did that. I DJ'd all summer. Had a great time. Recently got moved. I got a new apartment. I'm just, everything is beautiful right now. So
right, life is good.
Great, loving it.
So you called me up and you were like, "Hey, are you really serious about doing this podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm serious. You have the equipment. We talked about. Okay, we're gonna make this work, and we put a date to it, right?
Yep.
I think it was sometime in June because I said we were gonna start
first
dropping
week in June. I think
first week in June because we said we were gonna start dropping them 1st of July.
Mm-hmm.
So we set a date. We showed up. I start looking for guests. They start coming in and every week.
Boom, 8
episodes in 3 weeks.
We knocked it out.
Man,
it was inspiring.
That was amazing. So here we are today.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you see yourself going with this producing thing?
I'm going to the top. I want to produce everything. I want to produce everything from short films, music videos, anything. Just everything. I'm very interested in content now. And the thing is you don't have to, maybe 20, 30 years ago, you had to go to a production company and find go out to Hollywood and do all of that. But, you don't. Things can be done on a budget, but still look good.
Right.
And
quality
stuff. Quality things. And so now that I've realized that, that's the end goal. I want to produce everything.
So just on the film side, or do you want to dibble and dabble in music too, or just DJing?
I'm just gonna stick to the DJing part right now. Don't get me wrong. I've had people come up to me and ask me, "Do you produce?" And I'm like, "Nah, Brad. You don't want me next to any kind of beat machine.
None of that.
You don't want me doing none of that. I'm good on the turntables, but that's just about it. But yeah, I'm very more interested into film, not really much so producing music.
So where do you see yourself from 5 years from now?
Well, I'm about to start Teddy Bear Productions.
Okay. Shout out to Teddy Bear.
Yeah, got the name. That's Teddy Bear is what my mom used to call me when I was. Still calls me that sometimes. Teddy Bears. Sentimental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Teddy Bear Productions. Hopefully in the next 5 years, I've produced a short film. I also want to get into more podcasts, starting my own network.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm that's what I'm looking for right now.
Okay, when you start your network, you got a show
Absolutely.
already.
Absolutely.
We on there.
Absolutely.
Let's talk business.
Yes.
Okay, so this show is geared to the aspiring entrepreneurs. So what would be your advice to them, being that you are one yourself?
It's funny that you ask this question
on every podcast, so you can't steal their answer.
I'm about to steal their answer. Really, honestly, just start. Everybody says that, and I literally, you feel a lot better when you are doing it. It's okay to tell people. It feels good to say, yeah, I'm about to do this. I'm in the process of doing this. I'm in the process of doing that. But if you're not really doing nothing, then people see that, and then you look like you're not doing nothing.
Right, you're not about
and
your work.
So get started. Do what you're, do the things that you were set out to do.
Do your research first.
Do your research for sure, yeah. Because if you walk in and you look stupid, people not gonna work with you. Not gonna want to work with you. That's completely. I've ruined things myself by
not being prepared.
For
sure.
I refuse to be that way again. Because I've lost opportunities thinking I could just go in and wing things, and you can't wing people. People can realize, especially if they spending money.
Right. Definitely.
They want to know that you know what you're talking about, and if they get the inkling, if you any kind of you don't know, they gonna move. They gonna move around.
They gonna go to YouTube.
Exactly.
For sure.
They gonna find somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm
definitely.
not really trying to. Yeah, definitely. I almost forgot the question.
You said so. What your advice is? You said definitely do your research and then just get started.
Yeah, just started.
Take the big jump.
Take the big jump.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Take the big jump.
Okay, so tell us what you have coming up. How can we find you in the city?
You can find me on Instagram. What's my Instagram? Stevy Roc the DJ.
Yeah.
STEVYROC the DJ. THE DJ. Yeah.
Okay, they got it. I think they got it.
In Twitter, I think my coach Stevy Roc is my Twitter name. So yeah.
Oh yeah, because you did say you coach.
I used to coach football. Yeah.
And then all the spots on the weekend, you DJ there every weekend.
Every weekend, I'm loaded.
Okay, and then at the end of the month, what you got going on?
We are putting on a live event.
Yes, sir.
The Let's Talk Business podcast live event. vendors. We're gonna have all the guests that
Yeah,
were coming on the podcast.
majority of the guests will come back and speak on the panel in detail, be able to answer questions. We do have some special guests coming, some people that are really doing their thing in Houston. Like you said, we have food truck, local vendors. Please come support our local vendors and spend money with them. And we also have DJ
Stevy Roc
in the building.
You already know.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be streaming live. If you're interested in attending the event, you can go to Eventbrite, or you actually can go to letstalkbusinesspodcast.com, and all the links are there to register for a free ticket. And also, if you want to vend, the link is there to vend as well. And then we have merch, jumping off the porch merch. So you can also check it out there for the pre-sale, but it will be sold at the event.
I've been seeing those shirts. I need one of those.
Oh yeah, they live. They live. They really, people buying them up, man.
I like that. I need to get one of those before they gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we want to thank you for coming out on the show. I think it was a very, very special show to me because this podcast would not be possible without you. So I am honored to bring you on the show and let everyone know how you got started.
I appreciate it.
And if you are looking to start a podcast, holla at my boy, Teddy Bear Productions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Peace
Thank
out.
you.